Ooga fucking ooga, cunts. Welcome to the Cuntstream. Today we have us a well-rounded amount of cunts here for your cunt pleasure. That's a few too many cunts, I think. Well, in the meantime, we have on the far end here, we have Meals on Wheels, Chairview himself.
What's up?
We have polite atheist Tim, or whatever it is you want to fucking call yourself. I don't fucking care. You're a cunt as far as I'm concerned.
Cheers.
It's
Tim Hug and Kiss. Tim Hug and Kiss.
Oh, well, fuck him. He's a cunt. I don't care. We have our fabulous host, who is, I guess, dying. I mean, all the better. We don't need more inbreds in this world. Schmeckle. And, of course, we have the internet's, second favorite sin, or as I call it, the #1 best hand job. That would be the Wrath of Controversy, who has an opinion, apparently.
Yes, as my avatar would suggest. Now, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. It's God's hand job, not the best hand job. I didn't say it was good. I'm just saying my hand's big enough to get that done.
Yeah, well, you know what? I worry about my prostate, so get to work, you son of a bitch.
You can't afford me. I mean, God only books me twice a week. Do you think you can afford me?
Well, if avatars are to be believed, chances are I probably should regret that decision because I might die. So if you're wondering why I'm making all the words and doing all the talking, it's because our beloved host here, it seems to come down with the herp. Or as they also call it, the herpaderp. So he will be sitting it out somewhat.
Yeah, he's caught in the case of the not quite death.
The not quite death? Oh. Usually we call that
not dying. I just sound like it.
His wife cucked him with the wrong person, and then ended up with some weird disease.
Oh, did you get cucked by Steve Shives?
I caught Mrs. Schmeckle with Steve Shives. That wasn't the traumatic part. The traumatic part was when his wife flayed him before my eyes because of it.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I thought she was a Bolton.
I bet when the fillet part was you're probably regretting not having a bag of popcorn or something with you at the time. Your throat's probably all gone because of all the screaming you were doing.
I would scream too.
Well, I mean, it was probably like, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this one, like a black guy watching a horror movie.
Don't you go in there! Don't you go what?
Don't do that! No! What are you doing leaving the group? You're gonna die. You're gonna see. He dead. I told you, he gonna die.
And then when something really scary happens, they jump up and run around the room. Is that what you mean?
Okay. Legitimately, the row in front of me, because you know how they have in theaters, they have the row that has like the rail where you can put your feet up and be that asshole. So those seats all filled up, and because this is before you could buy assigned seats, because this was when the first Cloverfield movie came out.
Wait! You can buy assigned seats now?
Absolutely.
Yeah, dude. Most theaters, you buy assigned seats.
Yeah, well, that's for people who are able-bodied. Chair here has to say
that's true. Yeah, I was gonna say you pretty much have the same spot every time.
You know the places with giant screens. You know the big huge ones is that you wheel in there and you know how everyone's like, I don't want the front row. I have to crane my neck. While you're stuck at like the third row with the wheelchair. So yeah.
Well, in the U.S., most theaters, you're like right in the middle of the theater is where the spots for like wheelchairs are. Like literally, you're possibly the best part of the theater, acoustically and visually.
Yeah, which makes more sense. But
anyway, so there's, I kid you not, the 3 black guys that live in Utah. All 3 of them were there.
Talking the whole fucking time.
It was opening night of Cloverfield. So on top of that movie being. On top of the movie being dizzying beyond tolerance or tolerability, and we just lost Schmeckles. We got 10 minutes.
Christ.
The whole movie was, run, bitch, run!
Well, I guess since we have 10 minutes here, unless he doesn't come back, worst stories involving movie theaters. Tim, how would you go?
For what do you mean? For something I did or something somebody else did?
Both. I mean, what? All right.
Whatever
I
makes the
mean,
best story.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was with my wife, and she really wanted to watch Magic Mike, you know.
Oh no.
And there was like we were there, and we're kind of laughing at all the stupid shit. She's kind of watching it ironically or whatever. And there was people fucking going down on each other in the back row, and they're like moaning in the back. And I was like, "Yeah, let's leave. This is fucked." And then she gave me a hand job, and then we went. Okay.
There you go.
Way to go.
Fun times.
Well, I mean, I kind of think that's your Medal of Honor for surviving going to that movie in theaters.
It was pleasant.
At least getting a hand job. Yeah.
I mean, I actually, that's more like a Bronze Star. Like, you probably deserve the Medal of Honor, which would be, anal. But
There ain't no way, man. There ain't no way. That ain't gonna happen.
but she gave
Yeah,
me.
she's not gonna peg him. What are you talking about?
No. I didn't mean his ass.
Oh yeah. No, I thought the opposite. I was like, no, she pegs me every night, but I can't get her. She won't let me.
Well,
Nervous laughter. Notice that.
I noticed that.
You know what? I should probably see what's going on in the chat. Someone should.
Yeah, someone's got to pay attention. Lord knows I can't.
I
Schmeckel, we're
can't
just sort of
afford it,
telling.
dude. It's expensive.
Schmeckel, we're just telling bad movie theater stories because we weren't sure if you were going to come back or not, and then we figured that'd be the fastest story to get through.
I want to hear Chair. I want to hear his.
I don't have any.
Oh,
The
fuck
guy in a
you.
wheelchair showed up in the theater once. It's really awkward for everyone involved.
I got a blowjob in a theater before, but that's about it. It's not really a bad story.
Well, if you got like banned from the movie theater, it would be.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Didn't get caught or nothing.
For fuck's sake, man. Use your imagination.
Have we? Wait, has everyone here had a blowjob in a movie theater?
Exaggerate a little bit. I mean, there's like 6 black guys that live in Utah. It's not like there were only those 3.
Yeah, you guys ran the other two.
We lost you there for a second. Oh, we lost you again.
Your mic is shit.
Who'd we lose?
Oh, Tim, his mic's going on him.
Well, I mean,
Mine?
Yeah.
if your wife would stop practicing her hand jobs on your microphone, you might get some places.
Could be. All right.
Is that
I guess
better?
I'll-
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Also, did not know you were married.
I don't broadcast that shit, man.
Well, you did now.
Yeah, she
Oh,
probably
fuck.
doesn't either.
Now no one's gonna think I'm full blown MGTOW.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yobi X's will be so disappointed.
Yeah. Well, the only one here who's like close to representing MGTOW would probably be me, but that's not by choice. So, and I'm not MGTOW.
Wah, wah.
I mean, I'm MGTOW-ish, but not in the I hate women and I think women are bad and I just like not playing the game anymore. I don't really want to date given my current situation. It's not that women are bad, it's that I want to work on me first.
Is that situation your attraction to men?
No.
There's no correct way to answer that question.
I know that.
Apparently not.
No, there is no correct. The only correct way to answer that question is trick question, you faggot. But no, the funny thing is I actually at one point did think that I was attracted to men, and then this random drunk guy kissed me at a bar, and I instantly knew that I was not.
Yeah. No.
It could have also just been he wasn't your type.
Or maybe
Yeah.
you're
Well, I
just
mean,
felt a little offended.
I mean, here's the way it works. Here's the way that situation went down. My friend is gay, and he does the drag thing, and it was at a gay bar. And this guy was really popular amongst the gay guys. So if I ever were going to be attractive to a guy, it would have been this guy. I'm just saying.
He's a good-looking fella.
Like Chris Hemsworth with some skin damage.
Okay.
Interesting. No, that's an interesting little response there. Okay.
Wow, that's wow.
That's how you make a stream full of guys super awkward, guy. And and Asian Viper is just like, what? the first comment.
Oh my god. First comment.
Well, but here's the deal with that. Blair White, I don't consider to be male because of breasticles.
She's got a cock, right?
She does.
So that statement doesn't really compute in my head when I say it. She has a cock. I'm wondering, you think it's a good size? You think it's a big one?
I don't know.
What do you ask her?
The hormones would have shrunk it right down.
Yeah, that's
my
I'm
assumption too.
I'm thinking she's got like Roy dick.
Could be. Speaking of hormones, did you guys hear that Milo Stewart is taking hormones now?
What?
Yeah, I saw that video.
We might make an honest man out of him.
I've actually you know, I live in Seattle, so I meet a lot of people who transition and shit. And I meet a lot of people transitioning to be a man. They take testosterone. Man, it really fucks them up a lot. And a lot of people just stop taking it altogether just because they don't like how it makes them feel.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the suicide rate is so high, is because it really, you know, your brain is trying to switch from one to the other. And our brains aren't designed to do that, in case you weren't sure.
Yeah.
So
No,
I think that's why
absolutely.
the suicide rate's so high. I don't even think it's necessarily a harassment thing. Certainly, harassment doesn't help. But I think that, you know, most people aren't driven to suicide, regardless of their situation, by external sources. The majority, the thought was already there. It's just it's being encouraged by internal sources.
Yeah. There needs to be something said about how, for instance, like men receiving estrogen and vice versa, how it a lot of times actually changes who they fucking are, and it freaks them out. You know, that, you know, some people are misdiagnosed and that, you know, they're not actually trans, and then they find out real quick that they're not a man or they're not a woman. And it's probably pretty scary.
Yeah, kind of a buyer's remorse, if you will.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, like, from what I know, from what I've heard, and from places, this is by no means makes me an expert on the subject, but pretty much like every 10 years, your brain goes through a stage of development. And each time that happens, you're essentially becoming a different person. And this is sort of like when they say you're going to grow out of it. I mean, like when kids act weird before they turn 10 years old, and then they turn 10, and they start changing and they become different. And then it changes even more when you hit your 20s, and then happens again when you hit your 30s. But it's pretty much like the 30s and the 40s you're solidly aware of who you are at that point. And if at that point you think that you are trans or you're in the wrong body, you have more credibility at that point to think that. But now we're pushing this whole like identity politics and trans stuff on younger kids and that kind of stuff. They're too young to comprehend that. They're not at a stage of development that they know for a fact that that's what they are. And so this whole like politically correct movement to push in that direction is a very damaging thing to do. And that's why I kind of wish that Queer Kids stuff show ends up getting canceled. Huh?
I would say it's pretty unscientific, you know, well, first of all, it's kind of like they make that kind of me such a young age, you know, they can't really comprehend what it's going to do to them.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like here. Let me put it to you this way. Why do you think we don't let kids under 18 have guns or vote or have or in most cases buy property or have full-time jobs
Or even drive for that case.
or they can't drive until they're 16?
Yeah.
I mean,
what's the biggest one of the biggest reasons people push for at a young age is because they'll pass a lot better than what they would if they transition later. But I mean, just
like a beautiful corpse when you bury them at 19.
Well, not only that, but I mean, it's like all you have to do is look at Blair White and say she transitioned at 19, and God, you can't pass any better than she does.
No, she did have surgery, facial surgery.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So
I don't know that Cat Black did. I don't think Cat Black did, and I hate her opinions, but she passes pretty well.
Yeah, I couldn't tell at first that Cat Black used to be a dude.
Like I actually Googled it because
surprised
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it when someone told me Cat Black was trans. It's like I was like, okay, that's just ad hom. I was like, oh no, it isn't. And
that's the thing though. Once someone actually has the surgery though, it's kind of like, are they really trans anymore? Like, haven't they already transitioned? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you know, I kind of almost leave.
Are we going to talk about Brianna?
I almost kind of leave that up to the person. That
no, we're not gonna talk about Brian.
I almost say we leave that up to them on whether they I mean the term identify, but I mean if they are now genetically, even if they weren't born it, if they are now genetically that gender, I don't see why we should differentiate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I think legally and, personally, absolutely refer to them as whatever gender they want, pre-transition or not. But actually, factually, they are not, they can never be change biological sex. They can never do it. Like, no surgery could actually make that happen.
Right.
That's fair. But I mean, but like socially and stuff. Okay, the only people that I don't really respect their pronouns, as long as they're binary pronouns. The only people I don't respect binary pronouns are people who are obviously doing it for attention. Riley. Yeah. I mean, Justin. I still, I'm not going to refer to that person as Riley or she.
Yeah.
It's just sorry.
And I can't, we can't pick on like Milo either, like Milo Stewart, because she's actually making the steps. But at the same time, I'm like, she's still fucking like, she's way too young to be doing that as far as I'm concerned. I know she's 18 now. She's legally able to do a lot of things, but I mean, she's still relatively young, and she still sounds a lot like she's doing it because it's the popular thing to do, not because she actually feels this way.
Yeah, because of social pressure on YouTube.
I can see it being possible that Milo actually feels that way, but it needs to drop the non-binary stuff. Just let that go.
I mean, we have non-binary terms, just nobody likes them.
Right.
Yeah, well,
it and they.
I guess. It's not really the way our English language works, but I mean, you could use it that way. It just doesn't really work. It doesn't work in our brains in the way.
Oh, but Shakespeare argument, which is dumb.
Well, here's my question. Like, if it was to naturally evolve, like we were so used to quote unquote non-binary people, and we actually came up with a term that everybody agrees on. Then I wouldn't have as much of an issue with it. but it's kind of forced language that bothers me.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest problem people have. That this new language, this new everything is being forced. I mean, language happens naturally. We know this. It happens naturally. It just occurs. But yeah, I don't know. Like that whole pronoun law here in Canada. It's like trying to enforce it. It just doesn't work. Has everyone gone quiet, or is it me?
You just said something fucked up, man. You just said something real fucked up.
I said something real fucked up? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you grabbed the pooch by the haunches and you went all New Zealand on it, man.
I did? Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I went full Kiwi on you? Oh, sorry about that, guys. Well, if I've already fucked up once, I might as well fuck up again. Let me tell you guys about my pronouns. Oh, my God. My pronoun. You must respect my pronoun. It is my pronoun. My pronoun is nigger.
Oh, God.
Well,
We have good times.
We have good times here on the Cuntstream. It's all about quality. We're so politically correct and progressive on this stream.
True.
We are the true social justice warriors.
Exactly.
As long as we don't claim to be the truth, I don't want to fight Andy Borski.
How about Andy Marlowe?
I don't want to fight him either because I'm afraid if I punch him and bust his nose open, I'm gonna catch like pad AIDS.
Gross. Gross.
By the way, Henry is posting some weird stuff on Twitter. Apparently, he has a cannibal pet chicken.
That guy's fucking crazy.
The chicken is trying to eat his chicken soup.
Oh my God. Terrible.
I gotta get him on here. Actually, let me try and get him on.
Yeah,
he liked my tweet where I told him he and his chicken Thor should get in on this.
Chicken Thor. God damn it.
Oh.
He's got a pet chicken named Thor. Wow.
Oh, failure! You're just mad because he pulled a you on you.
Apparently. I don't know.
Well, he said fuck Andy Worski, because you know how failure has been known to fuck with people's streams. Well, Andy got failure back on failure stream.
It's so weird. We were having like a positive conversation there about trans people. Shit, this is unconventional for the Cuntstream. What the fuck is going on with you people?
Well, I mean, thankfully, failure showed up and we're back on track.
Oh, we're back on track to fucking up again. I was like, are we becoming like responsible adults and talking about actual issues? Like, what's wrong with you people?
That's not how this works.
No, we're supposed to say terrible racist things and tell women to make us sandwiches. Which reminds me, where the fuck is a woman to make me my fucking sandwich?
Well, Soliloquy has work in the morning.
Okay.
Tubing is pretty much sworn off ever appearing on the Cuntstream again.
What?
Sure.
Oh, you gotta tell her congrats
She
on
doesn't
200
like
subs,
sexual jokes, man. I mean, I don't blame her. Not everyone likes going and fucking themselves to Tenga eggs. By the way, sponsor us.
But in the meantime, this stream is brought to you by Tenga Eggs. Tenga Eggs, go fuck yourself.
Yep, Stuttering Soliloquy has 220 subs now. So.
Well, that's cool. She's done like 3 streams or something since we last talked to her, and she hasn't invited me on once, and I did her fucking channel art.
That motherfucker, there's I forget what his name is. He comes on and does a thumbs down on every live stream that he watches.
That guy is a national hero. Thank God he does that. It gives me something to bitch about. Oh,
I was gonna say, what if it's Godfrey Elflick? Wouldn't that just make your day if it was Godfrey Elflick that's screwing with you? Like, I mean, I think that's kind of the dream. That's how you've made it as a quote unquote social media celebrity, is if Godfrey Elflick's fucking with you. He's the Weird Al of social media. He really is.
Oh, Weird Al. He's still alive, isn't he?
He is, and he's done some good stuff lately. Like, it was a couple years ago he did Handy, which is the parody of that annoying Fancy by whoever.
Yes.
by Dumb Ho and Dumb Ho that's really from Australia.
Yeah.
And acts like
Charlie,
yeah, say she does like this like Atlanta hood rat accent, and she's from Australia.
The oh fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck you, cat. Leave me alone. Sorry, my pussy's getting in the way.
Failure Accomplished had a good question.
Okay.
If you shove a Tenga egg in a cunt's cunt, are you fucking her or the Tenga egg?
That's called the best of both worlds because Tenga eggs don't have herpes.
Exactly. It's a nice thick condom. So if you're worried about the size, well, don't worry. No more. Tenga egg is here to help.
Yeah, I was gonna say, turn that hot dog down the hallway into a good time. Tenga eggs. Tenga eggs,
Yeah.
like condoms, but better.
It's a guarantee you won't get pregnant.
Tenga eggs, you'll feel big and she'll feel tight.
Wow, it really is a marital aid. Now they just need to make it like ribbed on both sides, inside and out.
You know, here's the thing. They say on their website you can only use them about a max of 4 times, but with proper cleaning, they haven't broken on me yet, and I've had it for months.
I'm not sure if that's impressive or disgusting.
Oh,
I don't think them breaking is why you're only supposed to use them 4 times.
Well, okay. Well, if my cock falls off, well, then I mean.
Well, that or you're just really small, and you
Well,
just haven't really stretched.
that could very well be. That could very well be. I've never, I used to be bothered by the idea that I might be small, but I realized I got 2 really big hands. That ain't gonna be a problem, now will it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're small if it never sees a vagina.
Well, there's that. Well, there's that too. I mean, if the woman bitches, well, I mean, I can always do some fisting. But
Hey,
I bet you've got tiny hands too.
don't knock it, all right?
well, I got maybe. I mean, I don't know. It depends on the cunt.
wait a minute. Are we talking to Donald Trump?
Have you seen the hair on this cunt?
I'm gonna go with no, and please don't educate me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, the stream is fantastic.
See, this is a cunt stream.
You only
Uh.
need 4 inches, Fadriana says.
Okay.
Oh, did
You guys are all in luck, except you, Chair.
I know. Do you know that He Will Not Divide
Needs
Us
to be 4 hard inches.
He Will Not Divide Us has been divided from the museum that they did it at.
That stream was the best thing in the world. I just loved everything
Oh,
about
which
it.
stream is this?
Shiloh's stream, Shiloh LaBeouf. His little.
I am so sad that's gone. I am.
Well, he says he's going to bring it back, but the museum shut it down because of, fear of violence and stuff. Because the guy just kept getting. Well, that
Did you
too.
cunts all hear that milk is racist now?
Oh, thank God.
Why don't they put the thing? Why don't they put the camera in the museum, and then they have security guards there during the day that can stop them from being idiots?
Here's the thing: they probably shut it down because of Shiloh LaBeouf, because he kept getting arrested because he's being a cunt. He doesn't know how to take a troll.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, did you see how he reacted when that one guy just went up to the camera and say praise Keck? He just went right up to that guy and shouted directly in his ears. I mean, I practically call that harassment.
I think you could argue assault.
Yeah,
Sure.
assault would be more likely than harassment.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Gotta get my lingo all correct there.
Yeah, you probably haven't been arrested.
It's understandable.
I
You're
have.
the lesser Simeon.
And Schmeckles, we'll just kind of glaze over. By the way, Tim, you're echoing.
Let's go over Wrath's rap sheet. Let's go over the whole thing.
Nope. 5,000 subs and we'll go over the rap sheet.
And 10,000, and we get to hear why he once ate a dude.
See,
I'd
this
like
is-
to think it was his child, his own child.
Ate a
Had
dude
to
out or
hide
ate a dude?
its existence.
Like, are we talking cannibalism or
Well, hold on a second.
anilingus?
If we're going to get into that conversation, we have to ask the ultimate question: is swallowing cannibalism? You guys know what I'm talking about, or do I have to go into more detail for you?
You don't need to go into more detail, but
For those in the audience who are slow, he means when a lady or a gay man guzzles the jism of their partner.
I'm gonna go with not really, but you could make the argument that it is. And the reason I say not really is because they're in no way developed. They're not even fertilized embryos. But it kind of is because it's still human genetic material. So, you know? Or or Ness?
If it is cannibalism, it is the sexiest form of cannibalism.
Absolutely.
So, if a cow drinks its own
Erotic cannibalism.
cannibalism,
If a cow drinks its own milk, that's not cannibalism because that's a byproduct designed to be consumed.
so that's what I'm saying. What if semen is also designed to be consumed?
Then why do women?
Tim,
only
I've got a story and a snack for you.
Well, this is
This
awesome.
totally explains the whole fetish of people shoving food up their twats.
I'm just saying, maybe that's what it's for.
Look up Lady Snake on Pornhub.
No, that's not.
no.
I'm just telling people where they
I want
get
to
the answers.
here.
Hey, no one
I've
says
seen-
you have to look it up. I'm just telling anyone listening, if they want to know the answers, you just start going to that kind of stuff. LadySnake.com.
Apparently, Jack says that's cow melanoma. I can't words. I'm not even drunk, but I can't words.
Gotcha.
That's a shame.
Well, there's okay.
Sorry.
WM. Like, what word has a WM consecutively? That's not even like a thing.
Oh, don't ask questions of grammar and language and spelling to a dyslexic retard like me. Just keep it to yourself, man.
Is that a virtue
Not my
signal?
fault your parents
Is
dropped
that a
you.
retard virtue signal?
Yeah, fucking right it is.
Okay, so I really want to just start making I'm going to start throwing those jokes in my response videos. Have you guys seen Robot Chicken?
Actually,
Yes.
you're wrong, by the way. Words that have WM consecutively, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Crewmate, lawmaker, sawmills, snowmelt, yaw meter, Talmont.
Somebody mute this motherfucker.
Okay, those are all compound words.
Yeah.
Compound words are a different thing because the sounds are not combined. Lawmaker, different syllables.
If you say so. I don't think W and M can be put side by side and be one.
Would be not a
syllable.
compound word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my point. Thank you for arriving. You're a little
I
late.
would say he's a bit slow, but we all kind of know that. So
Yeah.
Well, I keep unplugging his
It's hard
battery,
to
so it
catch
is on
up in
me.
the chair.
It is on me. I keep unplugging his battery.
you son of a bitch.
Because I'm not high enough. I'm my weed is activated, but I haven't cooked it yet. So
Wait a minute.
This stream is brought to you by
What do
Think
you-
Eggs.
How do you activate weed? Is there like a registration that you fill out online and you send it in, and then your weed's
When you were-
activated?
Jared's
When you were
basically
making-
a transformer. He's got a button that does it all.
no, when you're making marijuana butter, you have to activate the weed by heating it up in the oven first.
You know what I like? You know what I like you, Chair? Is like when everybody's
that?
just fucking around and just joking. You're the guy saying, just trying to explain everything literally.
I know, it's a true story.
It's some autist in their stream.
You're the straight man to this little fucking mess that we call a cunt stream.
You're kind of Well,
Are you assuming my sexuality there? You're
No, but I think even though you're the straight man of the stream, you probably got the least straight spine.
Oh,
Actually, that's what I thought my back pain was caused by. Then the hospital was like, "Nope, you don't have any curve in your spine whatsoever." I'm like, "So what? The doctors were lying to me 20 years ago? I guess so."
you just keep proving my point over and over.
I know. I realized what I was saying.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call you a faggot, and you're gonna explain how you're actually not gay, right?
No, see, I've actually got a wife, and I have sex with her, what I call sex, on a regular basis.
Had a
Yes,
wife and had
but
sex, you know,
how
twice
are
a
you
year, you know.
Are you truly having sex with her, or are you fantasizing about Steve Shives?
Ugh.
I see. You can admit. I totally believe that you have a wife and you're fucking her on the daily. I totally believe that, but you can't prove your thoughts.
Now I don't want to get married again because as soon as we got married, it was like you start having sex like once every few months, like special occasions.
Well, to be fair, you live in Canada, and the idea of getting married in Canada is frightening for anyone. Just
Yeah,
because
I only have sex during cunt streams.
Yeah, we know.
What marriage will do to you.
Well, so long as she knows her place and knows to swallow. I mean, that's all that matters. That's how you know it's true love.
Well, she needs to get her man milk somehow, guys. Okay.
Well, I mean, protein is hard to keep in your diet. I mean,
That's what it's for.
Oh my god.
I hear it. I hear it's good protein. I don't know.
Well, you guys have never accidentally splashed up and had your mouth open?
No.
Yeah,
I
accidentally, he says.
Yes, they say accidentally from the comfort of your computer chair in the privacy of your own office.
With one eye half closed and the other locked intently on your dick.
Well, I was
say,
actually crossing my fingers too, but you know that's.
I was gonna say, did you give yourself the angry pirate? Is that what happened?
Did you feel like treating yourself and gave yourself a pearl necklace?
Oh,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
okay, we've got better than that, guys.
You're right. We need to get off the idea of jism.
Well, apparently Tim already did get off.
And apparently Schmeckle's in the midst of it. So, I mean, come on.
Well, I mean, how do we know Schmeckle wasn't the subject of Tim's self-adulation?
That could be. Well, I'm not getting my Tenge out. I do that after the stream because I can't do anything with you fuckers around.
Yeah, that's true.
Bullshit, you know you watch my videos every day to get off. Mainly on mute, but still.
If I want to hear some extremely abusive language and just angry videos, I always put on Schmeckle. That's it's like this guy fucking hates whoever he's talking about. That's all I know about that.
Whoever I'm talking about, whoever I'm broadcasting to, the people nearby while I'm broadcasting. All of those fucking cunts.
We should see if Hackjob wants to get on the stream. Well, I mean, if she wants to be on the same stream as I am, because I'm being mean to her right now.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to invite people. If you cunts want to send out some invites to...
I'm trying to get Henry on, but that motherfucker is hard to get a hold of.
You know, someone we need to...
He's tweeting about his chicken. Clearly, he's got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
T-Bang flat out told me that she has a life, so she won't be joining us. So
you know someone.
Okay, I mean, you can just say no, Bing. It's okay, but don't lie.
You know someone we do need to get on the stream here. Absolutely must get him on here. Hank Barceline.
Yeah,
I've actually sent him a link. He's actually said that he might stop by every now and then. So
okay, good. I'll get my Celine Dion ready.
Oh, you mean kind of like how he does with Nightmare Fuel? He occasionally stops by that stream now. Oh. The funny thing is that he's the one that got Nightmare Fuel famous. That's why that's funny, is because even he's abandoned that bastard.
And yeah, it's I think it's just because of Reese's new fucking format is a little abrasive with a few people.
And by a little abrasive, you mean I want to be AIU so bad.
Yeah.
What?
Please be senpai.
Well, he changed the format of his videos, and there was like one where he's like a skeleton, but he has hair, and it looks all preppy, and he's insulting people the same way that Devin does, and I'm like, what is happening?
What's really funny is Reese is bald as they get.
Wow.
Well, that makes sense, actually.
Which is part of the reason I think that he takes inspiration from Devin Tracy, is because, like, oh, he's internet famous and he's bald. Maybe I can do it. Oh, look who's here.
What's up, Henry?
Speaking of bald
What's up?
Not much. Did you finish choking Thor and decide to join us?
Cage.
Wait a minute. You named a female chicken Thor.
Yeah, well,
it's like
she's
Marvel
kind of
Comics.
Right.
Well, to be fair, I mean, if it was a male, you get like a morning alarm clock with that. So if you want to sleep in, you don't get them.
Where do you think the
Yeah.
soup came from?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
We're getting a lovely tour of Henry's ceiling.
He's got a tiny house. You should check it out.
Well, you got one of those micro houses?
Yeah, it's kind of messy right now.
micro house. That's what he's got.
That's what I said. Micro
Damn
houses.
Canucks.
I was gonna say,
why
not everyone pronounces it a boat there.
No, I usually pronounce it micro penis.
Why the fuck not?
So Henry, have you been on the stream before? The Cuntstream?
Uh-uh.
No? Oh my goodness. Well, my
No.
friend, my dear friend, who I've just met today, we have a glorious question that we need to ask you. All right. You
Okay.
You're
up
ready,
for this?
Samaj.
Oh,
You're ready. You can ask him this time.
all right, fine. I'll ask him. All right. You, sir, have to stick your dick into one of these two lovely ladies. The first one, Anita Sarkeesian. Second one, Lacey Green. Without protection.
Oh, Nita
Who?
Sarkeesian.
Yes.
Whoa.
Thank
That's a
fucking
little
Anita
God.
Sarkeesian
About
every
someone
time.
made the right fucking choice.
No, too quick on that.
Yes.
Too quick on that one.
One less of our friends
Lacey.
has herpes.
Time.
I don't want all my YouTube friends having herpes. So every time I hear one of them is voted for Anita, then it's like, yes, one less person I have to kill because I'm going to do a herpes purge someday.
Well, to be fair, this is before most of the early ones were before we knew that Lacey had herpes, and that was before we altered the whole no protection thing. Because I think
true.
Schmeckel was getting sad that no one was voting for Anita.
Hey, this
Anita's not bad.
this isn't convenient polling. This isn't the Democratic Party.
That's right. You don't have dead people voting for your candidate.
Well, I mean, we may have to kill some of the people that have voted for our candidate, so shut up.
Christ.
But you're safe, Henry. We like you.
Yes.
I mean, I only just met you, but I'm sure you're a lovely fella. I mean, feeding chicken to your chicken, that is a sensible option.
Yep.
Shows
Yeah,
the
I'm
type of
charitable like
character.
that.
Like, in no way is Hannibal Lecter like. Not even a little.
Forget grain fed. My chicken is chicken fed. So
Probably
Probably tastes
great, guys. There was that time he made out with a bust of himself for Little Miss Anonymous.
Yeah, that was fun.
Hey. It's not gay if they can't if they're not animate. That's all I'm gonna say. Mannequins don't count.
Maggots.
I was actually Henry got a new picture he put on Twitter, and it's of that head giving him a kiss. But I always thought it was like him and his girlfriend, and until I looked at it, and it was like, what the fuck? Why would you do that?
Wait a second. If mannequins don't count, do dildos count as gay if a guy sticks it up his ass?
How realistic does it look?
Oh, is that the criteria?
Yeah, if it's veiny, you're a faggot.
Well, what if you're imagining a woman doing it with a strap on? Is that gay?
Wait a minute. Why would your woman have a veiny strap on?
That's a good
The
question.
ridges are for your pleasure or pain. I'm not really sure how it works.
What about
Ridges are because she caught you cheating.
If it makes it all fair, honey, okay.
Crazy.
Next time I'll invite the woman in and we'll have a threesome. That's the best way to go about it.
Then the woman will be like, no, it has to be two guys. I won't have a threesome with two girls. It has to be two guys.
That's when you know you got a fucking hoe, man.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
I'll just tell her, look, what if we bring another girl in, but she wears the strap on, all right?
And you're the hoe in that situation.
Wait a minute. Is it still DP if one of the D's is a strap on? Are you still DPing a chick, or are
both of her holes still filled?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious.
As
doing
long
a
as
research
the woman
problem?
is in pain from the amount of dicks inside her, it doesn't matter how many of them are fake.
Yeah. What about fingers?
Well,
Yeah, that works.
How big are your
Can you make
fingers?
a fist?
If she's in pain from fingers, either I'm going down on her or she's a virgin.
Or both.
I don't know.
Yeah. I still don't know how I got away with those murder charges.
That's why you don't want to go over your rap sheet.
Doesn't the UK have like restrictions on type of porn that can be produced over there now?
Yeah, the 4-finger rule.
Is that 4-finger? Okay.
What?
You can't do spanking either.
What? That's like
Yeah.
the half of most porn.
Well, the ones you watch, yeah, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, I guess. Wow.
Cuckold porn, is that how it goes?
Oh, absolutely, the best cuckold porn you've ever seen. Oh god.
The only porn I watch involves very, very creepy shots from outside Samaj's window. But I watch it
porn if
frequently. I don't want to downplay how much porn I watch. Just
I was
all
gonna say, Schmeckle, it doesn't count as watching porn if you're the director.
director
That's why
and
I'm watching it.
co-star. My dick is in every other shot.
I was gonna say that at that point, that's called video editing.
Yeah, sorry about that, Henry.
Wait, is the porn restriction just for making porn, or do they restrict you watching porn?
No, you just can't produce it in the UK. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, you can still watch like ladies fucking dogs and shit. You just can't make videos of common spanking.
They're not monsters. They're not going to stop you from watching horse porn, you know?
Guys, I just thought of
That's good.
I just thought of like a multi-billion-dollar idea for all the British organizations that are making this porn. We just have them go over to Sealand, that little like platform country island thing that's like an old oil platform, and they just film there because they're not technically on British soil. Loophole.
Oh.
Or you can just do it
I've
in the
always wanted
United
to live
States.
on one of those.
Well, I'm saying, but that's a lot closer if the company's based in Sealand.
So
If the
here's
company's based in the UK.
Here's an interesting thought. I know that a lot of people like to film there's various different sexual escapades on Tumblr, which is apparently like places it's like porn nowadays.
Speaking of sexual escapades on Tumblr, follow Schmeckle TV on Tumblr. We're very
Tumblr
sexual escapades.
So okay. So the question I was going to bring up. All right. So if a couple who is like a fairly kinky kind of couple, and they do all kinds of stuff, and then they travel the world and they have sex in hotels and all that kind of stuff in different parts of the world. If they go to the UK and they do their usual stuff, which is technically illegal to film, are they committing a crime? Even if they don't. Well, if they didn't know that it was not legal there to do that.
I was already thinking in the last stream. I'm not gonna. Let's go to something else. Like, what boobs are better? You know, some easy.
Okay, so here's the question. Now I'm gonna break this down to cup size and type of coin for the nipple.
Okay.
So what's
Now
better? Double D's and $2 size, like pepperonis, or C's and or C's and nickels.
How about H's? Okay.
H's, Christ,
dude. I don't know about you, but I don't want a girl that I need a fork with to get her to stand upright.
All right, so chair is out of the question.
I was gonna say, so Chair wants to get with Mocha real bad.
How bad?
Apparently, real bad. Well, she's the only chick I know of that has H's, or allegedly has H's.
There's a lot of alleged bra sizes that have been thrown out.
Oh, I know a girl that claims she wears a G, and I was kind of like, I dated a girl with double D's, sweetheart. You're not even on her level, so whatever gets you through the night, sweetheart.
It sounded like she was trying to show you her tits, bro, but you didn't get the cue.
Her boyfriend was right next to
Hey,
her.
I got J cups. You want to see them? Bitch, those aren't J cups. Fuck off.
Well, to be fair,
to be fair, her boyfriend was sitting in between the two of us, and he's like 1.5 of me as far as.
Aren't you an ex-Marine, you cunt?
I'm a former sailor, and he's an ex-Marine.
Oh, he's an ex-Marine, and you're a former sailor.
Yeah, I worked on steam equipment. He killed
a seaman.
I worked on steam equipment. I was a fireman, actually.
You once ate a human being. You're hard as fuck.
I didn't eat the whole thing. I mean, I didn't have time.
Just the dick, eh?
Jesus.
So much context.
I'm not going further into that because you're not getting it till 10,000, dude. You're not getting it.
10,000 subscribers. So if you can help them out there, you can hear
10,000 subscribers. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
you poor viewers, reach out to everybody you know, your grandparents. Make fake accounts in your dead grandparents' names and subscribe to Wrath of Controversy.
Wow.
So that we can all know why he senselessly murdered and ate another human being.
Wow.
They need it. Actually, we're doing this starter for that. Man.
He was hungry.
Election style.
He was hungry. All right. Can you blame
So
him?
we're doing this like the Clinton election. We're just gonna make fake accounts and dead people's names to get me in. And, and in the end, Trump will still have more subscribers than me.
What else are you supposed to do when you're hungry and you don't have a woman to make you a sandwich?
Well, I mean, I made her a sandwich.
Oh my God! It was a woman you ate, wasn't it?
I made her a sandwich.
Probably a woman. Jesus Christ! She was 3 years old. She had so much life ahead of her. What the fuck's wrong with you, cunt? She was gonna be a doctor.
When you're famous on YouTube, the women just let you do it.
Yes. Fork on by the pussy.
If you were talking to TJ Kirk right now, though, he'd be turned on by all this discussion.
I'm pretty sure there'd be a banana somewhere I don't want to think about.
Yeah, nobody mentioned bananas. Me or Samaj would have noticed.
Yeah, probably.
Because you're monkeys. Oh, I get it.
No, because both of us enjoy squishy anal insertion.
Oh,
okay.
I was gonna say that just leads to my necrophilia joke, just like drinking beer. Crack open a cold one.
What is everybody's response when a girl says, "Hey, they say that it feels really good when someone massages your prostate"?
I was kind of like, I
Yeah,
was like,
bitch,
you're
do it
trying
with
to
your
make
tongue.
me gay, woman. That's what you're doing. I was kind of like, I was like, you know, they also say it feels really good to be punched straight in the tit. That's my response.
I don't think they say
It's
that.
like a deep tissue. It's like a deep tissue massage.
The women I date do say that.
Well, yeah, that's because they think you're a fucking phoebe and can't hit them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, your idea of punching is what we would call a playful slap on the butt.
No.
Stephen Hawking slap.
Oh my god.
It's like the polar opposite of a falcon punch.
That's what implements are for. Duh. Just saying. Anyway.
Implement.
Well, you could actually just do the Matt and Trey Parker defense. It's called "We're All a Little Gay." You know.
Yeah, true story.
Man, this is gay. This is gayer than a gay pile.
Yeah.
This is gay. We're
Go
gonna
back to the pile.
Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Oh, South Park.
I love it when we don't have a top. I love it when we
I'm actually
don't
a
have a
little
topic.
confused. Don't
Yeah, we're not surprised that you're confused, but go on.
don't we usually have a cunt on the Cuntstream?
We're working on it.
We're trying to.
We lost our token cunt because of YouTube drama.
Yeah.
But we are working on getting a new cunt to cuntishly invade the Cuntstream on a
Wait.
regular basis.
What's the drama? What fucking happened?
Don't.
Yeah, what kind of drama? What's the drama?
We'll wait for
the lady we used to have on the stream, Mrs. Banana
Job?
Hammock. She actually left because she couldn't put up with the Tim Huggins cunt who was constantly on here.
I
Since
did all
we
one
kept
fucking
having him
time.
Yes,
come
he
back,
was-
she
He was
just
too
won't show up
polite. He couldn't
anymore.
handle it. She was so used to being berated and insulted and made to feel inadequate that someone was nice to her and she just lost it. I mean, I think she's in a mental institution now.
I went on the Cuntstream and everybody was so mean except for this one piece of shit. He said hello.
He asked me how I was doing. Like, I don't know what to do with this freedom, man. I need to be a slave again.
The monkey in the hand kept calling me a cunt piece of shit. And he said, hey, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. What the fuck do I do, doctor?
Christ. That'd be funny.
Yeah. Maybe that's Canada's problem.
Actually, our former female guest killed herself. The laughing is kind of our way of coping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys all want to take a minute for her?
No.
No? Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
her.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
fuck
we'll have, okay, everyone. So I've got a few pictures of her that I'm gonna share. We're gonna have a moment of
A group FAP session.
yes, a moment of fapping because that's what she'd want.
It's tradition ever since our Lord and Savior Harambe passed away. We continue the tradition today. Dick's out for our token woman. Yes.
No. Our dicks are already out for Harambe. We're just putting them to good use in honor of her.
Oh, do you guys want to have a sword fight?
I would, but it appears you've arrived unarmed, sir.
Well, in the meantime, once we figure this whole thing out, I got some glow in the darks here, and we can have us some lightsaber battles. So,
Jesus Christ.
And this
One
is-
of
and
you
this is
guys
why
get
T-Bing won't
get a
come back.
vagina in here.
Huh?
One of you cunts get a cunt in here.
I'm working on it. I only
Other
know,
than
like,
rats.
oh,
I
that.
only
Oh,
know,
you
like,
expect me to do something? Oh.
It's about
yeah.
time you contributed something lesser simian cunt piece
Listen
of
here,
Did the
inbred.
intro.
fucking Christ.
Well, I'm in the same groups that other people are in, so yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't know anybody else.
Well, okay, so I might be able to get us a married cunt, but
Yeah,
that's cunt.
that's okay.
Like
If
I
it
could.
has a vagina, views will come.
It's so true.
How about I see? How about I see what modern Medusa is up to?
If you strip her, they will come.
Yes, 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 but let's not invite Fern.
Yeah, let's yeah, we'll just leave that one right there.
Oh, I dropped the link in the B
You know,
list.
just like I did with my second child. We'll just leave that one right there.
Fuck, it took you till the
let's,
second to figure that
take
out.
it 2 weeks to let that one die.
Baby.
Anyone here got a problem with Mocha?
Get her in
yes.
here. Apparently, she's got gigantic boobies that.
She won't come on if I'm in here.
What'd you say?
interested in.
She's got a nice personality.
She won't come on here if I'm on here. So
Oh, guys, here's
Oh,
who
it's
has
awkward.
just had to drop out for some reason.
you'd pick Mocha Rosary come in here and talk about her tits and ass over me? Okay, fine.
Wait,
Do
do you need to say that?
Wait a minute, it's like is that an actual question?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because she doesn't give any substance to anything. So why would you?
I was gonna say what's
Neither does Samaj, and I made him a co-host.
is a chair.
You.
Well, Samaj, you gave us the Cuntstream portrait, so that was your substance, your one and only contribution, which is the exact amount of substance we want on this show. Once.
All right.
Yeah, and you did the picture, and you know it's almost proof that Bering was on our stream.
I'd say the actual recording is probably the proof that Bering was
That's
on.
why it's almost proof, cunt.
Although, to be fair, it did take me hours and hours to edit that so that it looked like Bering was actually here.
Hey, look, it's another Canadian. Call him Butternutter.
It's an unbalance. We have too many Canadians.
Oh, shut up.
To be fair, I mean, Canada needs a few more cunts.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Don't most of the cunts on YouTube come from Canada though?
These days, apparently. I think Canada and Sweden are like the last bastions of cuckness that we need to get kicked out with the cunts. So
Yeah, I feel like the Canadians here might all be Armored Skeptic clones because he was Canadian before it was popular.
Yeah, I was gonna say he is the hipster of
He's the armored hipster.
In the Canadians in here
You're not
defense, I think I'm older than fucking Armored Skeptics, so fuck you.
Yes, but he was skeptical on the internet before it was cool.
Yeah, except Logic, but yeah. Yeah.
Well, Logic,
he did the
Joe,
whole floating devil thing before
Bane.
the guy before him did it.
Like Bean 666.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are, I think, about a dozen that are roughly the same size as his channel, maybe not quite as big because some of them are a little bit drier presentation. Like I love Teal Deer, but his presentation's a bit dry.
it is, but it gets right to the point, really.
It does, but he doesn't dress it up or he's not as showy about it as Armored Skeptic. So I can give him credit for that. He is a better showman than the people before him, but he's by no means the original. Some of the people before him, I should say.
I don't know.
But I mean, I still think he's an egotistical bastard. But
I'm past that shit, man.
well, I mean, me too. But that's because the flusher to my toilet works. I tell you, I should have kids with all the dad jokes I make, but I don't.
You have any plans on having kids?
That would involve trusting a woman for at least 9 months.
You fucking make cow. I knew it.
No. I trust women until their hormones go nuts. I don't trust the hormones.
Well, in that case,
The
you
only
can't
hormones
trust.
I like are when I don't pay them.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I mean, you can't trust any woman at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Why do you think I like fishing so much?
Hey, you don't have to be single to like fishing, okay? You know that's.
I'm just saying. No, 3 to 5 day. Like whenever I'm in a relationship, I have a 3 to 5 day fishing trip once a month.
Even in the frozen Arctic or the cold of the winter.
Yes, ice fishing is a thing. Ice fishing is a thing.
You're supposed to keep them in a tent in the backyard. That's the solution.
How is ice fishing not a thing?
Well, he's like,
fishing is the thing. It's the best.
see,
If you say so.
well, people were like, well, someone was just saying, it's like, even the cold of winter, you go fishing. I was like, you've never heard of ice fishing? What's wrong with you, Willis?
Ice fishing's almost better than summer fishing.
You get more fish.
Yeah, no, those of us who live up in Canada understand that ice is something you want to avoid. We don't go fishing in it because for half a fucking year it covers our fucking country.
What the fuck are you talking about? I thought Canadians ice fish all the fucking time.
We do.
For about half a year, I retreat to my basement.
I don't know.
Don't you have like aren't you on a lake and you just like drill into the floor of your basement and you're ice fishing already?
I got
my
a
basement is
important
essentially
question. How do your parents feel about you being in the basement constantly and not coming out?
Better than the closet?
We think he's autistic. All we ever hear is him saying cunt, 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 cunt. Oh, that's all we ever hear.
No, I can actually leave the basement because I don't need them to set up a ramp to do so.
Shots fired.
Yeah, I can crawl. Okay,
That's a good deflection, though.
not very well, but we'll try.
Hey, guys, we should get Lotus in on this. Lotus, follow me or Schmeckle, and one of us will send you the link.
Yeah, send a link off to her. I need to go do the non-drug related thing.
Uh-huh.
You hear a lot of sniffing in the background.
So Smeckle's also Canadian, I take it?
Yeah. Yes, Smeckle's Canadian.
Is he from the cool part of Canada, or
so Satan's gonna bring
like
Lotus
Cheers
in, so we have to let the devil into the stream. But I mean, this isn't new information to us.
which devil?
Satan and satire.
Okay, the actual literal devil, I see.
Yeah, Satan's fantastic. He's really funny.
I know, but I haven't been able to go on a stream with avoiding him for like 3 weeks now.
Well, just keep in mind. Just keep in mind that
at
there's
some point, you and Satan are gonna have to sing "Guy Love" from Scrubs.
indeed there's only so many circles out there. So
It's true.
So Henry,
Ending up
I
in the fucking Cuntstream.
at night inside.
It's
I
man
was just in a stream with you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Satan, we're gonna have you and Futter do a duet of "Guy Love" from Scrubs at some point.
I'll do it. I'm Turk.
I don't know the song.
I'm Turk. You get to be JD.
Well, go ahead.
I have
Go
a
ahead.
feeling I should really switch my coffee to vodka.
Or why not both? Actually, no, that's more of a whiskey thing.
And then you'll
Yeah.
blame me for you drinking just because I got in the chat. You start having to drink to deal with me. It's like it's my fault.
Well, yeah.
Well,
you
you
are
are.
Satan.
By the way, where is the female you promised? You're screwing up our ratio, bro.
She's coming. She's coming.
What ratio? It's like 7 guys.
Send her the link in Twitter, dude.
I would make some kind of joke about chair, but that's not very polite. So.
Well, I was just about to say it's 7 guys in chair.
Yeah,
What ratio?
nobody knows what I am. That's right.
well, you're not a bird. Oh, if you're not a bird, does that mean I'm not an actual gorilla? Whoa!
Am
Is
I
that
not
fucking real?
What?
There's one way of finding out. Do you like bananas?
I'm alpha as fuck, bro.
I can't answer that question. It'll make me sound like a homosexual.
Aren't you?
Where do you put your bananas?
Oh, where I put my bananas is even more special of a place. Which oh, you fuckers! No, not answering that question.
What you want, baby?
I don't know.
Oh fuck it! I'll make a drink.
There you go.
I need some.
Thanks, Satan.
It's always the devil's fault.
I thought you were going all dry now and not.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
Why is Satan always in the Cuntstream?
you know.
Then I'm in fucking a same stream with Satan and Wrath.
Well, and the thing is, I mean, we were only planning to go for an hour, and we're already 60 minutes past, so we're doing pretty good here.
I was gonna say, and Schmeckel hasn't even died yet.
And now you have Lotus Wolf. There you go.
And I brought you the women's.
Yeah.
I'm in here. I'm a woman. I'm in here. Yeah.
Apparently, Base Mama and Modern Medusa didn't respond, so I don't know.
Act like you asked.
Just a woman.
I'm gonna pretend to be shocked that they didn't respond to you, Jer.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
hello.
Modern Medusa just subscribed to me last week, so fuck
Hey,
me.
Lotus. Hey, Sugar just subscribed to me, and she
Hello.
hasn't responded to a single of my tweets. So,
Who
Sugar
am
Tits
I
subscribed to all of
subscribing
us.
to?
no, I'm just saying, just because someone subscribed
Well-
to you doesn't mean that they're gonna respond to your
Tell
message.
you what,
Yeah,
guys,
I know.
I respond to everyone.
gentlemen, shut the fuck up. I have a very important question to ask.
No one here is a
The
gentleman.
yeah,
answer's
yeah.
no, Samaj.
No one here is
Yeah,
a
you got
gentleman.
to ask the woman.
All right, well, ironically, I gotta ask you something, Lotus. Here's the thing. Is
Yeah.
this your first time being on the Cuntstream?
Probably not. No.
Nope.
I'm pretty sure it is her first time. I don't remember being on here before.
It might be.
Oh.
I've been on so many streams. that-
Well, tell
yeah,
you what.
kinda-
Tell you what. I'm going to ask you a question, and you tell me if you've heard this before. And then if you have,
Okay.
we know that you've been on here before. All right,
Yeah.
Raph, do you want to take over this time?
Sure thing. So, Lotus, without any
Yes.
form of protection or physical barrier between you, you have to have sex with one of the people. Your choices are Anita Sarkeesian or Lacey Green. Who and why?
Oh God, probably Lacey Green because she's maybe goes Lacey Green because she's a bit funny.
What?
Yes, but looks aren't everything. I
She
mean,
has herpes.
Anita is too serious and too fucked up. And Lacey
she's
Green
probably into
is
some
a
crazy.
little bit fucked up, but not. I think she's a troll.
I think Anita's probably into some really weird, crazy, fun shit. Like, you know,
Well,
like
here's the
No.
thing.
machete in the bedroom.
Agreed.
kind of thing.
Here's the thing you have to worry about with Anita Sarkeesian. You'll get into the moment. You'll get all hot and bothered.
Nah,
and
that's
at any
the-
random. Well, hold on. At any
Lacey
random
Green is my lane.
at a moment, she'll say at some random moment while you're in the middle of everything, she'll say, "Now let me tell you why this is part of rape culture."
That's why you have to in the bedroom. You
That's
stab
not a
Yeah,
turnoff.
An idiot.
her. You stab her, and then everything's lubricated.
Has
I don't know.
Sarkeesian brown
I have a
They're
theory
all
on that.
fucking idiots.
I'd rather fuck Anita because she's better looking. But I think, yeah,
No fucking way.
She's not better looking. Fuck off.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
better looking only in the respect that she doesn't have.
I'm
something
I'm
that-
a, I'm a cis
Buffy.
female, and Alicia is not fucking better looking than her.
but I think
I
Lacey would be a lot more fun in bed.
I still
No,
think that
no
Anita's
way.
probably a freak.
Hashtag
No.
Sarkeesian brown eye.
Fucking serious, mate. She's too serious.
That's why she's probably a freak. The ones that are hyper serious are the ones that are freaks behind closed doors.
No, they're
Like
the more
Mormons.
boring people.
Yes,
No.
Internalized misogyny.
like Mormons.
The ones who say that they're oppressed want to be oppressed in the bedroom. You know.
She wants
Oh,
to be
yeah.
oppressed. That's still boring. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like those are the ones that like that you tie up and stuff. And yeah,
Feminist in the street
Nah.
missed me in the
Nah,
sheet.
she'd be asking you every 5 fucking minutes. Is like, is that okay? Yeah, you like that? Yeah, is that okay? No, fuck that.
Have you heard of a ball gag?
That's why you invented ball gags.
No.
I don't know
way.
how this works, Wrath, especially since we seem to have the exact same joke at the same time.
You need to be drinking more so I can make you do spit takes. That's how this works.
Yeah, but I need a security and it'd be like asking you every fucking 5 minutes, is that okay? Like,
Lazy
fuck
Green does
that.
that too. Lazy Green believes in that whole consent thing too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Lazy Green just
All you have to do is just wait till
Lazy Green would probably let you do some stuff that you said, oh, you're alright.
You know,
Yeah, I think
can,
Lazy Green does virtue signals on the listen and believe shit.
You know, I could totally see why a feminist would be upset if you have to ask for consent with like every thrust. How the fuck are you supposed to come if you have to ask for consent each and every time?
Is it okay if I come?
That's their
Yeah,
form of
it's
birth
okay.
control. Is
No, fuck
they make
that.
it so tedious that you can't possibly get off to them. That's their form of birth control.
In which case, we shouldn't be surprised if all those white knights are so fucking pissed off. It's like, when was the last time you fucking come, mate?
I'm
Never.
not allowed to.
Fucking, no.
I'm not allowed to. Yeah,
Because
I think
poor-
Lazy Green would be hairier.
Oh, good point.
It's like I think
Probably
I
can't
understand
do that.
why Steve Shives is such a smarmy, condescending douche.
Yeah,
He
oh,
hasn't
God.
gotten off in 8 years.
You think,
There's a difference between regret and consent, and a lot of women regret, and so does men. But fuck that, no, that's too much. No, fuck
Right.
that.
Oh, I 100% agree. I don't think you'll find anyone
Lotus,
that
you
disagree.
can't say that. That's 2014 speak.
Yeah, say it's like, oh my God, Lotus, it's current year. Get with
No,
the time.
that was current year speak. This is current year plus 3.
Oh, that's right.
No, there's a difference between regretting something and then consenting something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Are
it's
you
like
sa-
here's how I explain the whole consent versus regret thing. Remember when we were all kids, and this may not have happened to you, Lotus, unless you have brothers, then it probably did. Remember when your friends asked if you
Stupid.
wanted a Hertz donut, and you're like, "Sure, I'd love a donut," and you get punched right in the gut.
yeah.
No, I remember
consent works.
when I was younger, there was this
for
guy
it.
saying, or
You
this
regretted asking
male
for it, but you still asked
saying,
for it.
you know, let's pretend we're mother and father. You know, let's do all this sexual shit.
Well,
so
well,
we
turn
did.
your
You know,
camera
that's-
on
it's
first.
not rape. Like,
So, Lotus, are you saying where you live, there's no buyer remorse policy, or like it's no
of course
returns?
there is. Of course there is, but there's a difference. You know, if you regret something, yeah, it's not fucking rape. I'm drunk, so you just leave me alone.
That's kind of how we do it here.
I can't tell
Yeah,
with
but
you.
that's
I can't tell with you,
true, though.
British
That's
folk. You all sound drunk to me.
Between
Hold on.
regret and
We have to stop
actual
talking to
rape.
Lotus now. She's drunk. She can't consent to this conversation.
No, I can't.
It's a so Satan's the one that officially invited her in. So you're the stream rapist, and we're all witnesses.
I just
Yeah,
like
you
to
could-
clarify though, in the chat, she came on to us.
I did.
I got
Yeah,
the
but I get
solution
away
to see
with it
who's the
because
real
I'm a woman.
rapist. Lotus, what are you wearing?
I'm
You
wearing
just
nothing.
raped her.
Oh, she's wearing nothing. We're all good. It
Schmeckel's
was
the
her
victim.
fault.
We're supposed to ask the victim what they're wearing. You guys can't even victim blame, right? Schmeckel, what are you wearing?
Exactly.
Yeah, I knew what all you guys are wearing.
Cuntstream.
A top hat and nothing else.
Well, I mean, we've all
It's fucking
we've all
hot.
He thinks I'm wearing a top hat.
He's probably not even wearing the monocle, the misleading shit.
The cigar is
Okay,
present.
So I send the invite to Modern Medusa, and she goes, "I gotta make an appearance on Schmeckel Stream, but I will after if you're still going." And I'm like, "This is Schmeckel Stream."
Look who's here.
Hey,
Hello.
Medusa.
What's up?
How's it going, Medusa?
See, I brought the women's too. Okay.
Long time no see, Medusa.
Yeah,
There
but
be wheels on the girls to the yard.
that's like when you get a handy from a girl that's way out of your league. That's sympathy. you got a sympathy invite.
Oh, I see.
So are you saying we got a sympathy like what blowjob here? No, I guess
Whoa.
is it?
Whoa.
Isn't Medusa out of all of our leagues though?
Ask
So,
the question
you
before
know.
we say things that make them want to leave. You know the rules of Samaj.
I suppose. So
Now,
Mara
ask the
Medusa, is this your
Wait, hold on. What?
well?
Medusa's so confused.
I'm really confused now because apparently Schmeckles is Chairview. I'm so confused.
No, I sent you the link to this.
Typical
hangout.
woman getting all confused.
I wasn't
You
having a hangout on here.
I was like, wait, what's going
Chairview and I are very different people. I can walk.
That's about it.
So, did
The
everybody
thing
know
is,
that
it's
they're
not. You're not being a dick when you give Speckle a standing ovation.
No.
Did everybody know that this was the Cuntstream before they entered?
Did they were in consent?
Yeah?
Yeah, I was in the chat before
Every
Bucky
time I
got
go,
here.
we do the
And then I
Cuntstream.
tweeted at Raz to get the link because Futter got in, and if Futter's in a stream now, I have to go ruin it for him.
I'm telling you, they've got the guy love going on.
So Medusa, my
Yeah.
sweetheart, darling, wonderful enchantress that you are. I'm not flirting with you, but I'm just trying to flirt with you. Gay indeed.
Your desperate flirting just sounded so much like Brother Bear there for a second.
God damn it all. Yeah. Anyway, well, here's the thing.
If the Axis had a butt baby, it would be you.
Whoa.
I need to ask you there. Is this your first time on the Cunt stream?
I think.
I'm pretty sure it's the first time we've had her.
Well, here's the thing. I need to ask you a question, and if you've heard the question before, then yes, you have been on here. Okay. So you ready?
Uh-huh.
So you have to choose between Anita Sarkeesian or Lacey Green. Which one would you fuck? And without protection.
Well, I don't know, because
Without protection?
Anita's a lot, but she has all the body hair and like multiple sexual partners, and I don't know if I want to get up in that. Nice boobs too, so it's like it's really.
So does
it's a hard
Anita.
choice.
She just tapes them down or some shit. She is a large
If I
breasted
can,
lady.
if I can.
You robot out on us. You have to repeat yourself.
I said if I was able to wax Lacey Green, then I would choose her.
Okay.
Did we ask the wolf cunt, the devil cunt, and the other new guy cunt?
I don't think we've asked Satan yet. Satan.
If it has to be vaginal, I'm going with Anita just because I don't want I don't want diseases. But if just fucking titties counts, I'm going with Lacey. I'm sticking with those titties.
That's a cop out. You can't titty fucking Anita. That's a cop out.
Yeah, no, you need to stick it in one of the holes.
In that case,
No. At least 2 holes. At least 2 holes. I don't care where.
Yeah, the mouth doesn't count. That's too easy.
You said 2
Anita, Anita's cunt, Lacey's tits, and Lacey's mouth. Since the mouth doesn't count, I have to go at least 2. Fine.
You're still getting herpes from Lacey's
She's
mouth.
got those horse teeth though. So how what do
You know,
do with that?
well, there is
Not
another
the way
way
I do
around
it. Like,
this.
her mouth is wide open. Come on, like
Yeah.
no teeth are involved. Like there's contraptions. She's not. No teeth are getting anywhere near. It's just all throat.
Okay, I'm back.
There is another way around this. We can put Anita on top of Lacey or Lacey on top of Anita, and then you have yourself a nice little layer cake, and you can fuck both.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're both as fucked up as each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
After I get done,
I think they deserve
As
each
they-
other. I think they do. They deserve each other.
They do. They're fucking idiots.
Okay, Lotus and Medusa.
Yeah.
Lacey Green or Steve Shives?
Oh,
Probably
Steve Shives or Michael Rowlands? Here we go. Steve Shives or
No,
Michael Rowlands?
Oh fuck! No, maybe Steve Chives out of Michael
You
Rowlands.
have to remember, Michael Rowlands is a musical genius.
I don't give a fuck.
And
Michael Rowlands is fucking creepy.
yeah, because Steve Shives isn't.
Yeah, well, he's a cuck, so I can control him. But Michael Rowlands is just a fucking idiot.
Steve Shives.
I feel like
where
Steve would
he
keep
talks
me
to his
safe with
animals
his
and they
magic
talk
force
back
field.
to him.
Okay, fine.
Michael
We'll need to
Rowlands
step
is
this
what-
up one more notch. Steve Shives or Chairview?
Oh,
Steve.
I don't know what.
I'd pick Steve too.
No, that's a hard one.
I'd pick Steve too.
Steve Shives.
Probably I'd go for Steve Shives.
With Steve, you know there'd be a lot of protection. There would be areas in
the
there.
difference is that I can
pick murder
control
suicide.
Steve Shives over them guys.
No,
So
Steve-
I
I'm
can
gonna go
control
with
him.
Caribou just because I know he doesn't hate men and hate all penises enough. Like, so while you're fucking him, he's gonna try and like work it and make it good for you.
Yeah,
So
and to be quite
doesn't-
fair, I could beat up Steve Shives,
Right.
probably.
I'd
But I
rather
could beat
fucking
up Fairview, definitely.
Steve Shives.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
Steve Shives.
Yeah, but is it the same when it's so easy to beat up a cripple? Is that really?
Well, Steve is a
It's
mental.
just as
Does that count?
sexual for me, cunt.
He's just a motherfucker.
You're Canadian, right? Or do we live close together?
No.
No. How far?
Does that mean that you're actually in the cool part of Canada?
I'm in Ontario, which is the cool part of Canada. Thank you.
Not Ontario. There.
What
just
is the cool
sold.
part of Canada?
Is there a
Western
cool part
Canada.
of Canada?
Western
Western
Canada.
Australia.
He says that Alberta.
Primarily Alberta. Alberta is the cool part. Well,
The good part of
used to be.
Canada is Alaska. Let's be honest.
Oh please, Alaska's Canada's retarded cousin.
Really, Runefoot comes from Alaska.
Well, you're
That's
proving
why-
my point. That fucker doesn't know
No,
but to
Alaska-
stay out of people's streams.
Why does everyone hate the Yeti? I don't mind the Yeti.
Yeti is cool.
Which Yeti?
Yay the monster or yay the mic?
Oh, I like Runefoot. I just like bugging him more.
There you go. All right. Well, here's the.
I love messing with Sasquatch. In those Jack
We
Lynch
have
commercials.
something similar to that. It's called Yowie.
I'm pretty sure Yowie is something completely different.
No, Yowie's the same.
By the way, I found out the real reason why Shia LaBeouf's stream got canceled. Because there's a bunch of 4chan guys that showed up with their shirts off, pouring milk all over themselves.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Apparently,
Oh, okay.
milk is racist.
Wait a
now.
minute, wait a minute. The guy said the camera was off when we were doing that.
Whose stream got
And that's how you
canceled?
kill.
Shia LaBeouf.
He will not
We Will
divide
Not
us,
Divide Us got canceled.
There was a few streams going on before I came here.
Well, no, it's
Which
like,
makes me super sad because We Will Not Divide Us was like my constant reminder
in
that no
America.
matter how badly I fuck up, I'm not the dumbest person in America.
And man, America is fucked up.
Nah,
What's wrong with you?
Canada's more fucked up. if you
How
ask
much
me.
time you got?
Nah, America's fucked up. There's something wrong with America.
I don't know. I think Antifa is everywhere.
yeah, and Canada's being run by an SJW now, so.
Yeah, as you say, at least our SJWs are protesting about events that actually happen in the same country. Antifa and BLM in other countries, y'all got issues. Y'all got real
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah, the problem is the other countries is that SJW is going about what happens in America, not what's in the other their country.
I don't know. I think anybody that's BLM in Canada also skipped history class.
Well, I mean, I think
No,
that.
America is just fucked up and everyone's following them.
Well, I
That's
I
what
think
it is.
that everyone in BLM didn't do so great in history. Like America
Probably.
or Canada.
Yeah, but
Just say it. You're a Nazi.
We all
Fucking
do, Anita.
Nazi.
We all do.
Well, I am bald, and I did enjoy the movie Green Room, so obviously.
But Nazis were socialists.
Don't lie, you're a fucking Nazi.
I think you're cheering for the wrong people.
Fucking Nazi.
You're watching that Green Room movie, just cheering for the Nazis, and that's.
I always cheer for the serial killer because it's fun to watch dumb bitches have dumb bitchery.
I'm just saying, has anyone seen Das Boot? It is the best victory movie ever.
I have not.
Well, I mean, what I usually do is I watch Das Boot while listening to an audio tape of Richard Spencer reading Mein Kampf.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I bet Audible's already approached him to do it.
You won't do it.
Was this before or after he got punched?
Next thing you know, there's going to be a white supremacy show on Netflix.
You know, that would make sense if he got punched after signing a deal to
It
do
will
that.
not
That would
happen
make more
because the
sense.
left is more acceptable than the right. So
Do you know that Netflix with this latest one, the Dear White People thing, that they pretty much accepted that the movie barely made any money. So
the movie also is,
propaganda.
the movie is also more satirical than literally fuck white people. So I think that a lot of people are overreacting. Like, okay, if you watch Rectifier's video and cut out him name dropping Andy Worski, then he actually makes some good points. Like, I watched it because one of my friends was begging me to, basically. She's like, okay, she was hot, okay? Like imagine Black Vanessa. That's what she looked like.
Okay.
So
yeah, but it's fair enough. If you want to watch it, watch it.
But my thing is that movie was not really racist. It was more making fun of SJWs and conservatives.
Yeah, but yeah, see, you know, if they just started saying, "Oh yeah, you know, it's about black people," but there would be a whole big fucking rhetoric about it.
So
yeah, now the ad was poorly done. The ad was terrible. They took like literally the most bigoted sounding things that any black person said about white people in the whole movie, and that was the trailer for the series.
Well, I think that was because they had the teaser first, and then they had the actual trailer. The actual trailer showed more and showed like other parts and other things that you're talking about. The teaser did not. And I think that was done on purpose because when you saw the Dear White People thing, it fucking got the blood boiling because it was so bad. It's so bad. But then it got you watching it. It got you talking about it, which is
marketing.
So that's why I think it was done on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, I think outrage marketing is going to become like a legitimate part of entertainment in the next few years.
Well, it didn't help the Ghostbusters movie, but people fucking talked about that movie for a long time. And they probably will for a while.
It still helped.
I've talked to some people about that movie, Dear White People, and other than their political views and what's right and wrong, I heard it's not a bad movie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. And like, I actually kind of enjoyed it. You can see there's some slants in the creation of it, but it's not nearly as tilted as you would expect it to be.
It's not like an MTV video.
Oh no, hell no. No, it's like Imagine if Tyler Perry. Imagine if Tyler Perry, the Wayans brothers, and Adam Sandler collaborated to make a political movie, and that's pretty much what you've got.
Okay.
Like that's how I would describe it.
It's not a real huge big deal, to tell you the truth. It's just that because of hypocrisy and the double standards, there's I don't blame people for wanting to go at that TV show.
Well, I mean, I can understand like from appearances why people would freak out by it, but and this is just something that I just hate in general. We'll probably talk about in a video at length at some point, but all these hashtag boycotts for everything.
I fucking hate it.
Like I really want I've been trying to get hashtag boycotts trending.
Yeah, no, the boycotting shit drives me insane. And I'll be honest, you know what? Melissa McCarthy, a lot of her movie. Okay, I did watch some of Ghostbusters, and that was a fucking shit movie.
I still.
But
won't watch it.
other movies that she did were outright hilarious.
I didn't expect Spy to be as funny as it was, but that movie was great. I almost died laughing.
Well, that's the thing is, they get their agenda, whatever. If you like it, you watch it. If you don't, you don't watch it. Simple as that.
Yeah, you
when
let
I
the
watch
free
a
market
movie,
decide.
When I watch a movie, I don't really give a shit what the actor or actress's agenda is. What I care about is it going to entertain me.
It's the
Yeah, it's going to
Well,
entertain.
and even if they do have like political views and whatnot, it's not going to help their cause. I mean, look at all the celebrities that spoke out against Donald Trump and for Hillary Clinton. Didn't help her. Didn't help her in the slightest.
It actually
The
hurt.
thing is, I think they are the reason Trump won. Like they were the
They're
step
probably
two.
part of the reason, but not the whole reason. No.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they're not the whole reason.
I think
they're
they
minimal
were-
part.
They were the bridge too far. They were the final straw for the silent majority.
Well, yeah, you lose a lot of respect for them trying to force you to go for a certain candidate, but in the end, people are like, well, I don't like the view of this fucking president, so I want to go for this one.
What? You say that like Americans are intelligent and vote on issues and not because I don't like them. We're stupid. As a majority, we're stupid.
For a second, I thought that was Henry talking, not Satan.
Does Henry talk?
What I've got told about America is they're like the nicest people in the world, but they're just fucking stupid. That's as simple as.
That's racist.
No, it's just what Henry said. I mean, what Satan just said reminded me of when Henry and I first tried to record the interview, and then we had to re-record it. Literally, I think you said the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the celebrity thing annoyed me.
It's a really nice country, but when all this other shit that starts coming on, it makes Americans seem like a fucking shithole.
Well, to be fair, the UK has much more of an SJW problem than America, and it's like terrible.
It does to a certain extent, but it's more allowed in the USA than what it is in the UK.
That's what your media wants you to see.
Well, to be fair, I mean, America hasn't really let in refugees. The UK has, and it's not doing too well.
We let in a few. We didn't want them, but we let them in.
Maybe other parts of Europe, maybe, but not.
The U.S. let in refugees. That's how come they're sneaking up into Canada from the U.S.
Yeah, I was gonna say we just didn't let them in the same numbers that the UK did, especially when you consider per capita. I mean, the thing is America's like over 300 million people. There's not even 100 million in the UK. So like the solution to pollution is dilution, right?
That rhymed. That's very clever of you. What the fuck are you doing in the Cuntstream?
Well, I learned that from the guy that used to hand out the hazardous material on the ship, and now I kind of understand why climate change is a thing. But yeah,
climate is fucked up.
But think about it. You guys have more problems with immigrants because you've taken in more in total number, and you're a much smaller country to begin with, so they have a much larger demographic footprint than they do in America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, not many people
can tie that into global warming.
Yep.
No, it's like 40-something degrees.
Climate change. Global warming is misrepresentative. Sorry.
Okay, you're right.
Sorry there, Lotus.
That's exactly what I was saying.
And global warming.
If Trump and Hillary had a baby, it'd be ugly.
Yes, it would.
Oh no!
Isn't that real? But there's also global change that's happening thousands of years ago.
I feel like Putin and Obama had a baby, it would be Brother Bear.
It'd be beautiful.
Savage.
I'll have to tell Brother Bear that.
Well, I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
I'm gonna tweet it to him.
Well, I mean, if Kuzo and Lassie had a baby, we'll be excellent.
Oh, that's one. We can only say it. We can only say it one more time.
So what?
That name, or he'll show up.
Are we talking about the one
we're
that starts
full. It
with
doesn't
A,
matter why we're full.
or the one if we mention taxes?
Why?
Oh,
Okay.
why
we're
not?
So we're okay. Yobi Axis cannot be in
That's two. That no one can say it again.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Is it?
We only have 9.
Wait,
Tim
we
left.
can't
Wait,
say
we need to get
you'll be
someone-
access.
God damn it!
there.
you know what?
Wait,
You know
someone
what,
need it in here. Somebody. We need somebody in here.
Satan, just because you on called fucking Jay to me the other day, MGTOW is great.
God damn it!
Yeah, let's get this race started. Taxation is not theft.
Mother of God.
No.
Let's see if we can get the anarchists in here, goddamn.
Taxation is
taxes.
great. It's really, really great. Taxation is great. It's really, really great.
Let's see if we can get
we hate
Antifa in
women,
here.
we
Miley
hate
Yiannopoulos'
women.
life. Miley Yiannopoulos' love. And watch me just get like randomly punched. Like a guy dressed in black is just gonna appear in my room and just deck me.
Can we talk about making sandwiches and maybe Omegon will appear?
No, you just say moist. Well, come on.
We tried that. It didn't work.
Okay, was it Wrath or was it Satan that was fucking? We were talking about taxation as theft. Somebody sent me a DM, and next thing you know, fucking Jay sent me a DM about how taxation was theft.
That sounds like me.
Hey Jay, Futter disagrees with you. You better set him straight.
Someone's talking. You're super quiet.
No, I think somebody's playing a video in the background.
Yeah, somebody's really excited with this stream, so they went to their YouTube collection already.
Wait a minute, could you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Thank God he wasn't trying to watch porn or something. You know.
No, I was checking out Anita on my Nesian's channel, and then I realized it's hack jobs. Bitch.
Oh fuck, that's hack job.
Yes.
Kick her out of here, dumb cunt.
Yeah, she won't join the stream though. She won't join the stream.
So, Schmeckle, what province are you from?
I'm from Quebec.
Oh,
What? Fuck that.
Wait a minute, you're actually from Quebec? Like not
No,
ironically?
I can't fucking stand those French wannabe.
Definitely not for Quebec.
I was
I'm from one of the regular provinces.
oh, okay.
In the West.
Say, don't make me nuke you from orbit. I have to be sure.
At least say you're from Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan.
At very least, if you're actually from Quebec,
He's not.
but you want to blend in with normal people, say you're from like Manitoba.
I'm from Ontario, actually.
The best part, I told you, it's the best part of Canada, I told you.
Yeah, nice and close to Toronto, the source of everything important in this country.
Yeah, a lot of people still think that it's the capital of Canada. You're like, no, it's not, you idiot.
I think you're about to trigger Futter.
Yeah, he's sucking some Trudeau cock, you know.
I was gonna say, he has his camera on. We can see he's not. What's your? How do we know
Your
you're not?
excuse.
How do we know you're not, Chair? How do we know? I mean,
What?
from that angle, you are the right height.
What? Sucking Trudeau's dick?
Well, his hands are kind of occupied. You need to control the wheels somehow.
By
The
the way,
joystick.
really,
That's what
I really
Sophia's
like the
for.
mic stand there, Medusa. That's brilliant. I wish I had a mic stand like that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. It's brilliant.
I've been very entertained by
that is-
Medusa's Twitter feed the past couple days. So
Yeah, I was gonna say that is word for word what I just said, Chair.
That wasn't me.
Liar.
That's butter.
Oh, that was
Yeah, see,
fun.
people seem to like the $5 a GIF deal. Someone fucking.
Wait a minute. You call them GIFs?
That's what I've been told. Okay, that's.
.gif file, okay?
No. GIF is peanut butter. GIF is a short video without audio.
Yeah, it's a GIF.
You think I'm right?
Whatever you say. Either way, there are boobies in them, so you know.
Yeah.
Actually, judging by her shirt, I think I have a newfound respect for her.
Oh, thanks.
Anybody can throw on a Nirvana shirt. Come on.
It's say Bieber has
Yeah, I like the Nirvana shirt.
like
No,
there
I
are
do
pictures of Justin
enjoy
Bieber and
Nirvana quite
Nirvana
a bit.
and Metallica shirts.
Yep.
So just saying. I respect her because she has a ball python, and I miss mine. Isn't Oregon a ball python? Looks like a ball.
Yeah, he is. Sorry.
Sorry, you're making a weird face.
I'm not a big fan of snakes. My sister's got a few of them.
Did you watch that movie and think it was a documentary? I'm sticking these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Oh yeah. Best movie
That
ever.
wasn't a documentary.
I think you got your black guys mixed up. That was Samuel L. Jackson, not Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
I still
Definitely
think
was
that
very
epic movie, the little epic movie short about snakes on a plane, was better than the movie Snakes on a Plane. An epic movie was terrible.
You know, the plot with the snakes, like possibly poisoning somebody or blah blah blah, whatever. That was interesting, but the rest of it, they went too far with too many snakes. So
I mean, it would have been just fine if it would have been one snake on like a biplane in Australia. That would have been believable.
yeah, not like
And,
200
and, it
snakes.
bit,
all in-
and it bit Crocodile Dundee, and Steve Irwin was also in the plane, and they both died because this is the only Australian people I know that
no,
sound
it's
Australian.
Stupid movies like that. You just watch all the Sharknado ones. They're a lot more entertaining.
It's true. Oh, we lost Futter.
Oh, that's because we were being boring.
That's okay. I think we're like what, almost at the 2-hour mark.
We're just about there, yeah.
Ah,
Seems to be dying down a little bit. So yeah.
Y'all try and keep them short.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this one short. I'm
Because Schmeichel's dying.
pretty fucking sick at the moment.
Well, he's
explain why he's so
borderline
quiet.
dying, so he's not going to actually die, but at
Oh,
the
he
same
di-
time, he is reviewing his will to make sure that I am, in fact, not on it.
Well, if he dies,
Yeah, I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice.
Well,
Just
if he-
to make
if
sure
you
Raph
die,
doesn't
then,
want my cash.
it's okay. Miss Schmeckel will just take over your account instead. So you got a replacement, so it's okay.
I think I have an idea for a parody song now.
Schmeckel, have you ever thought about being gay?
That depends. Is that a come on?
Yes.
Wait a
It
minute.
is.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is it a
Yeah.
come on, or is there going to be come on you?
Both, probably.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, wow, wow.
I'm winking at you, Schmeckel.
I can't tell with the sunglasses, but I'll have you know my erection just went up by 28%.
So now it's 3 inches. Is that what you're
28
saying?
specifically.
He's got a little meter in his boxers.
little meter.
For how what the is.
I taped a tape measure to the tip so that when it grows, I can always tell the size.
Yeah,
You taped it to the tip, so you. Hold on.
This is like
How
a
does-
month
No, okay.
after.
Logistics are just going to ruin this. Never mind.
So yeah, this is about a month after he kept calling me and asking why bringing a ruler to bed would not help him figure out how long he was sleeping. So the first thing I can think of on what he could use the ruler for that smelled like ass was that. So you're welcome, world. You're welcome, Savers. He did not donate that ruler. And with that, I'm out of good jokes. I think we should call it.
Yes.
I think so too. We're pretty much out of things, and we're losing people, so that's fine.
Yeah, let's chill ourselves and quit. Let's start with the chair demon.
Share view on Twitter and share view on YouTube. I'm gonna be uploading a new video tomorrow, so yeah.
Now the bald cunt.
Yeah. Everyone subscribe to that.
Go subscribe to the spastic.
That's Kekistani for Skeptic Alert.
That's right. That was
subscribe
almost
to Henry's Feet, I think it's called, right? Henry's Feet.
Everybody knows who I am. I'm super famous.
Yes,
I don't need to show. Everybody knows me.
Everybody subscribe to Henry's Feet.
Excellent.
He's practically Fat Pat from Poisoning the Well, except Fat Pat's conventionally attractive.
Lotus, show you and your big cock.
Sorry. Hello.
Hello.
No, this is actually the goodbye portion of the night.
My mic is fucked up, so I'm sorry.
That's okay. You just need to shill and tell us where people can find you. And
yeah. Say your name and shit, and then.
Yes, my name is Lotus Wolf, and I've got one video on YouTube, and that's about it.
It's exciting.
Yay!
But with the
And
female voice, there are implied
and
dudes. So.
I just Wolf one. Lotus Wolf. I don't know. Whatever.
cool.
Okay.
Fantastic. Now the cunt in the hat who just got back.
I'm Futternut.
Subscribe to
Follow me on Twitter. Which suck, but look them up if you want.
I am not a furry. I have a friend that just decided to make an avatar for me, and I love it. So I'm going to use it.
Now it's time for the artistic autist.
If anyone thinks I'm a furry, they can go and get fucked.
Preferably by a large fur-covered dick.
What if furries?
But the
It's a methinks she protests too much.
yeah, an artistic expression that someone gave me for my avatar is beautiful. So, fuck you.
You're gonna have to shave first.
I do shave. I've got a MGTOW that is actually wants to flirt with me. So yeah, I do shave.
Yobi?
Wait,
No!
MGTOW that wants to
it's not
flirt
him.
with you.
No, it's an anti-MGTOW. This is an MGTOW.
Wait a minute. You're the mayor of Big Town's latest friend?
Well, I did troll a lot of MGTOW and I did pretty good. So fuck them. I don't know.
Any horror. Speaking of horrors, I think it's Satan's turn.
Yeah, the really original looking devil guy there.
Oh yeah, it's super original. I took the smiley and then just went it to paint and then recolored it.
Why do you
Anyway,
just go to your iPhone and copy paste? It's the same emoticon.
Yeah, Satan's pretty cool. So subscribe to him too.
Fuck off, Futter. Anyway, don't subscribe to me. You won't enjoy it. It will be terrible. I recommend all of my followers unfollow now. I'm an awful human being. You won't enjoy me. Don't follow me on Twitter at Satan Satire. Don't subscribe to me.
He took your
Subscribe to
thing.
me, I'll make
I noticed that this son of a bitch just took my bit. Fuck you!
I was trying to
Did
give
your
it to you, but you
fucking
didn't
thing,
take it.
cunt.
I'm supposed to wait my turn like a polite little cunt.
No, politeness is Tim's thing. He's
All
not
right, in that case,
Kill his
don't
bit.
follow Samaj. Don't go follow him at Samaj Z. Don't subscribe to his Twitter. Don't do any of that. Don't follow his YouTube. Don't subscribe to his Twitter. Don't do any of it.
Oh fuck, Wrath.
And don't ask him
Can we
out for a
replace
fucking
Samaj?
beer either.
Wrath, I don't think we need the Lesser Simeon anymore.
Fuck you, inbred.
If we can teach Satan how to do stick figures, then yeah.
I can do
Oh
stick
fuck,
figures.
that's
All
right.
right, you're in.
I forgot Samaj is our art guy.
Yeah, he is our art guy.
I can't do anything more than stick figures.
I'm an art guy.
Okay. No, you're.
No.
I mean, you can become our token breasts. I mean, female.
Yeah, we do need some regular tits on the stream. I mean,
The token thumbnail?
I mean, a lady.
The token thumbnail?
Yes, the token thumbnail. Well, I mean, soliloquy filled in last week for us.
It's true.
All right.
Who's the other? Who's the other tits that's talking? Who's the other one?
That would be you.
Me?
No, Vanessa.
Yeah, go ahead and show yourself.
Yeah, Vanessa's the other tits you need to subscribe to.
My name is Mata Medusa on YouTube, and Vanessa Twitter. I post sexy stuff and shit, and I talk about bullshit.
I'm
I have streams on Tuesdays.
Okay, cool.
All right, and now my co-hosts. First, the world's most sensual fisting experience. Samaj.
All right. Well, seeing how my bit's already been taken, I might as well inform you guys of something absolutely exquisite. $8 can buy you happiness. It can buy you a great deal of happiness. Preferably if you are a guy. On Amazon, it's Tenga eggs. Go fucking buy a Tenga egg. $8. Why are you still here? Go get that. And while you're at it, type in the letters SEMAJZ on any social media stuff. You might as well not bother with the whole like and subscribe thing, but you're going to do it anyways because you're all a bunch of fucking cunts.
I don't think you understand how reverse psychology works, but once you've worn out that Tenga egg on Pornhub, because trust me, it's better than Samaj's art. Then enjoy the internet's second favorite sin, wrath. Both controversy is
the personal embodiment of Donald Trump's childlike hands.
I am living proof that you can fist God and get away with it.
Yeah, but if you give his kids fucking apples, you get in trouble.
You know what? I figured out that if you don't transform into a snake and you offer them an orange instead, then they blame each other.
But anyway, standing in a garden offering people fruit.
I think Satan just salty you because he got kicked out of heaven for that little joke. Anyway, and now our host, world's ugliest Harambe impersonator,
Leslie Jones.
Yes, I am Leslie Jones. Ooga.
That is racist and sexist, so stop that.
Yes, that was very insensitive. What I meant by that is I am Martin Luther King Jr. Good night, cunts.